What's going on, Bruce?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Cards, God Packs, and Masterballs. That's right, tonight we are going to discuss the highly anticipated, exceptionally FOMO'd and glorified Terastal Festival, releasing in a day or two. December 6th, in Japanese, Terastal Festival is releasing, but Prismatic Evolutions is releasing not so far away, only a month away, a little over a month, January 17th, we are getting Prismatic Evolutions. And this morning, we have gotten a lot of details related to Terastal Festival, which is going to give us a lot of hints related to Prismatic Evolutions. So I'm going to go over some the chase cards that are kind of starting to shape up on eBay. So we'll be on eBay today, and we will be on Poke Beach. So those are the two websites we will be surfing. So we're going to go over the new God Packs. Two types of God Packs. There's a lame one and a really cool one. So we'll go over that. Masterballs for a month straight. Ever since I was on like Rob Does Pokemon over a month ago, I said, for me personally, the biggest question in the Pokemon TCG right now as it relates to hype and FOMO is how are they going to handle the Masterballs in English? And today, this morning, we have some information on how they're going to handle the Master Balls in Japanese. So we'll cover that. So basically, I'm just going to go over the chase cards on eBay, the new God Packs that were revealed, how those are structured. We'll go over Master Balls. And at some point during this upload, I'll tell you what my number one chase card is from Prismatic Evolutions. I'm not going to go too hard on Terastal Festival. I think PokeNE is going to send me a box to open and give away the hits to you guys. Other than that, I'm going to save all my money and save everything I can. I'm still recovering from searching sparks. But yeah, so real quick, No Pepper, you won the last Derpy Q, the Thanksgiving Derpy Q, so No Pepper hit me up on Instagram. But all right, let's get into it. Let's get into chase cards, and we're going to go to eBay right now. All right, so first of all, here we are on eBay, and I have sold completed listings, and I have typed Terastal Festival SAR into the search bar. So we have $500 for Solbrion. We have $500 or best offer for Solbrion. We have $478 for Solbrion. But here's where things start to structure, and here's where we start to learn stuff. Oh my gosh. So Sylveon, look. Mew and Sylveon. Those are my two favorite Pokemon. One or two or one, and then Mimikyu. I am a massive Sylveon fan. So $300. This is the highest value sold card other than the Solbrion. So we have Solbrion at multiple $500 and $400 sales. But then we have at number 2, shaping up to be the number 2 chase card, is this absolute beauty right here. Wow. So yeah, that, look at those eyes. Look at that crown. Let it be known, I have always appreciated the crowns since the beginning of this era. I'm fairly certain I am the only person on YouTube that always was favorable of these guys. Okay, so anyway, here we are again. But now number 2. So here we go. We have Solbrion way at the top, and then we have Sylveon at number 2. But now number 3 is where we have a whole bunch of ties of Evolution SARs at the $200 price point. So we have the Ring of Fire, as I like to call that, the Flareon SAR. We have the Glaceon. I'm not going to come up with nicknames for all these on the fly. But then we have the Eevee at 200. We have Vaporeon at 200. Jolteon, I did not see a single sell of Jolteon at 200, but we do have $140 for Jolteon. And then, but we also have Glaceon and Vaporeon also at 140. And then it goes from there. So basically, our top 5, if you will, are Solbrion, Sylveon, Flareon, Glaceon, and Eevee or Vaporeon. All the top 6, you want to call it. So will this be the top 6 from Prismatic Evolutions? Absolutely not, but absolutely it could be. If, things are very similar, but they don't always copy each other, one-to-one as far as English and Japanese goes. But this is a rough idea of what you can expect the chase of chase cards to be. But let's also look into so now that we all knew the evolutions were going to be at the top, right? Duh, like evolutions. But let's look at non-evolutions, what's going for a pretty fair amount. So, and I've been able to find 2 specific cards that I think for all the non-evolutions, stand out as the two now after them most expensive cards. And let's go right here. So it's going to be Palafin EX, which was just revealed a couple days ago. And this guy, Raging Bolt EX. So these two cards, I think I have the Palafin right here. So there you go. So as far as non-evolution cards, I genuinely believe that Raging Bolt, this absolute stunning artwork, and again, this is a flat card with no texture, and the Palafin, there you go. So these two artists, I think, are both very popular in their own right for other works they have done, and this is showcasing their artworks about as, you know, this Palafin people are in love with. I'm not a huge Palafin fan, but I would be very happy to pull that card. Okay, so there's your chase cards. Is essentially it's Solbreon, Sylveon, Ring of Fire, Glaceon, Eevee, and Vaporeon. Those 6, and then Palafin and Raging Bolt. So these two. There's like your top 8, okay? And there's something we're going to talk about here in a minute that's going to throw a huge wrench into this. Like such a huge wrench into these what are the chase card top market values, and you can probably assume what I'm going to talk about, which is the Masterballs. We'll get to that in a second. So God packs. Let's talk about God packs now. So there's 2 different types of God packs. Here's a picture right there, as you can see. It's Vaporeon, there's the Solbreon, there's Leafeon, it looks like Sylveon. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you can see going on down. There's the Eevee. There's the Glaceon at the end. Yeah, the Glaceon's at the end there. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, get me off of this. There we go. Okay, so 2 different types of God packs. First of all, do I think that you're even going to do a God pack in English? No. Why? Because they've only done it like once before. And if they do things like that, they just usually don't go as hardcore in them. I would love for Japanese to have their own unique features. Japanese needs all the help it can get right now, and for the God pack variable to be there, and I think it's like 1 in 1,000 packs. These things are truly hard to pull. This is not like you might get lucky. This is like, feels like 1 in a million and you'll get lucky. But here's the 2 God packs. So the 2 God packs are, as it says right here, 1 type of God pack will come with 7 reverse holos followed by 3 random, specifically evolution SIRs, or it says SIRs, should say SARs. So that's cool. So you get 7 reverse holos in 1 pack, which in a box of Terastal Festival, you're only supposed to get 3 reverse holos in an entire box. So to get 7 reverse holos in 1, and we're just talking about regular cracked ice reverse holos, not the Master Ball, the Pokeball cracked ice reverse holo. So you get 7 of those in 1 pack, and then 3 random evolutions. Okay, that's good. That's cool. It is what it is. But it's the next one, God pack number 2, where you're like, okay, that's just cool. So God pack number 2, a second God pack will trick you with a common card on top. So okay, so you're like, okay, and then bang, all 9 EV SARs. All 9 EV special art rares. That is like, first of all, can you weigh that? I mean, imagine how long you'd have to sit there and weigh packs before you finally weighed a God pack. So if it is weighable, because you're talking 9 SARs in 1 pack. I know there's all kinds of different types of cards in each pack because it's a specialty set. But you gotta imagine man, you'd have to sit there weighing packs for so long. All I'm saying is that's a lot of value in 1 pack. That might be the craziest God pack in the history of Pokemon TCG God packs, is getting every single evolution SAR in 1 pack. Dude, I can't wait to see that happen for the first time, like on camera, like unexpectedly in a real, like genuine live stream, like not a preview type scenario. But there you go. So the first God pack with 3 random evolutions with 7 reverse holos, I think if they wanted to make it truly cool, they could have put 7 random Master Balls plus 3. But is that too much? It doesn't seem like it, because the other God pack is freaking every single evolution SAR. So, you know, it's like maybe this other God pack is way like twice as easy to pull. That would be cool. if you had a God Pack that was half as good and twice as easy to pull, and then you had the crazy difficult God Pack. Yeah, so maybe that's the scenario. Maybe the God Packs aren't equal rarity. But alright. So now we got to get into Master Balls, because again, this is the biggest question on my list of I just can't wait to find out. How are you guys gonna handle English Master Balls? Because look, we already know. Like, you're not guaranteed a Master Ball in a singular box of Terastal Festival, like say in Pokemon 151, one Master Ball per box. At least you can wrap your mind around how hard it would be to master set all the Master Balls, because you're like, one box, have to get lucky, one for each card. This, you're not even guaranteed that. You're not even guaranteed one Master Ball per Terastal Festival booster box. That is actually crazy, which even more begs the question, how are they going to handle this in English? Because if they're not guaranteed a Japanese booster box to have one, they sure as hell aren't going to guarantee one Elite Trainer box to have. I mean, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But even if they did guarantee one Master Ball per Elite Trainer box, whoa, oh my, and especially with the markups, with the scalping and everything, like, I'm inevitably going to have to master set this, because I'm a master setter, I master set everything. I might not finish master setting this set, Prismatic Evolutions, until years from now. Years. Like, that just seems crazy. Okay, so anyway, Master Balls, cracked ice. Not even, you're going to get 3 regular reverse Holos per box, 1 Master Ball, as I just said. So yeah, let's take a look, because they actually have shown off what some of these look like. And it's going to lead us to my number 1 chase card from Prismatic Evolutions, or Terastal Festival, but mainly Prismatic. So first of all, there's the Umbreon. It's not a Moonbreon, it's not a Solbreon, it's just a Umbreon Master Ball, which no market prices have been established on any of these Master Balls yet. So what I'm trying to get at is, if you think that only the SARs or SIRs are going to be the top chase cards, one, you haven't seen the Sylveon yet. Bang! That's my chase card. The Sylveon Cracked Ice Reverse Holo Master Ball. I just can't wait to see what that looks like written on a PSA label. Ugh. I actually have, I probably own more of the rarest Cracked Ice Sylveon card ever printed in PSA slabs than anybody. I have a little thing for collecting exceptionally rare Sylveon cards that people don't even know about, that they literally don't even know exist. This card reminds me so much of it. Screw it, I'm getting it right now. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna show you. Prepare yourself, this thing is super beautiful. This is the Furious Fist Cracked Ice Enchanted Echo Sylveon Holo. Cracked Ice Enchanted Echo theme deck. Oh god, I got a bunch of these. Guess how many of these exist in a Gem in 10? 0. So there you go. That's my chase card, because again, it just absolutely reminds me of my favorite Sylveon card ever. All right, real quick, I'll just finish up looking at all the hits that have been revealed, since many hits got revealed this morning, and it's pretty much all of them. I think everything has been revealed, even the gold cards. So we'll check out the gold cards at the end. They are no longer doing the Jade Hyper Rares like they did in Paldean Fates, which I like the Jade Hyper Rares. But so far, out of all this here, obviously all the evolutions are cool. I like the Teal Mask Ogerpon a lot. I think it's pretty darn cool. Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. The Ring of Fire Flareon confuses me. Hearthflame Mask's kind of cool. The Cerulege EX, this card, they keep making these cool Cerulege. Like, never a fan of Cerulege, but over the last few months, the artworks are just so fire. Just so fire. They remind me of Final Fantasy type vibes. Palafin's cool. Big Hands, Little Feet. I love Big Hands, Little Feet. I love this. This reminds me of the Iron Jugulis IR from Paradox a little bit. But yeah, Big Hands, Little Feet. That one's cool. Yeah, so the Sylveon itself, and again, the Sylveon Master Ball. Those are probably my 1 and 2 chase cards. Magneton, or whatever the hell you call that thing again. That's great. Petrant's cool. Roaring Moon. Yeah, that's going to be another chase card too. I love Roaring Moon. Ugh. Yeah, there's another. Yeah. Rage. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't love this as much as some people, but it's still, yeah. The Foot Fetish card, Pokemon. I don't know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know why you're doing it. Yeah. And then we got some cool, interesting, just coloration borders on the SAR trainers. I got pink there for Lacey. Amaris, you got the light blue. The gold cards, the hyper rares. Let's look at these. So we got Iron Thorns, or Iron Leaves, pardon me. Teal Mask Ogerpon, Walking Wake, the Pikachu, and Terapagos. So the Pikachu, I do not think, and I'm referring to Prismatic Evolutions, I don't think it'll be worth as much as the Surging Sparks hyper rare. But yeah, I mean, that's still cool that they already got another rendition of it coming out. Terapagos, this is just a very similar one from the premium collection. The Teal Mask Ogerpon, Golden Green, that's probably going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I like hyper rares. I think they're cool. I'm a master setter, so I got to buy them all, and I appreciate them. Yeah, so the set's looking to be way too OP. Yeah, like, so what is it? January 17th is when all this is going down. I am very nervously excited. Yeah, very nervously excited for this set. It's going to be very interesting seeing how much all the basic stuff gets marked up and how much it gets marked up. But it's also going to be interesting seeing over the next year how much it gets printed and how many products get released 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Basically, I think the Pokemon Company is going to drip print this via all kinds of different boxes and collection things and this and that over the next year. So it's going to be exceptionally rough at first. Especially for Prismatic Evolutions in January. But there's going to be so many opportunities that eventually everyone will find a way to get lucky and get the cards they want by the end of the year. I mean, that's still ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited very much for the Masterballs. I really can't wait to see how they're going to handle the English Masterballs. I think that's very, very interesting for them to do that for the first time. And yeah, so it's going to get crazy, and I'll be here for it. And all in all, I think it's a very chaotic yet interesting time to be in the Pokemon TCG. And yeah, Pokemon Company knows what they're doing, and that's why they're the biggest IP in the world. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Deuces.